Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Welcome back to the Vegas Squares podcast. We are sitting here in the studio, and on the phone we are very honored to have the CEO of Chai Poker, one of our title sponsors here, Mr. Ben Abrahams, is going to, we haven't talked to Ben in a while, but he's going to give us a little update on what's going on, and we've got some exciting charity poker going on at the Southpoint this Saturday. Ben, what's going on, my friend?
What's up, Aaron? How you doing? I'm glad to be back on the show. I know it's been a while, but appreciate you, your support, and the support of the Vegas Squares.
We're obviously always excited to help anytime we can, and obviously you know that we may enjoy the annual charity tournament, maybe just a bit too much, but we appreciate you babysitting us through our drunken rampage, but it's all for a good cause. Since we last chatted on a podcast, I know you and I have talked just in our personal life, but I haven't talked to you about Chai Poker in a little bit. What's been going on with you guys since we last talked?
So this year we actually expanded our events to some different things. Last year we just did a couple of charity poker tournaments, and this year we expanded into some volunteering. So we did a few events at the Ronald McDonald House here in Las Vegas, and we basically taught the residents there how to play the game Hearts, and then we played the game with the residents there. So it went well. We did that a times, and then we wanted to focus on the upcoming charity tournament, which is only one of the year. So we're really excited about that. But we also did a 5K earlier this year, and we raised money for ALS. So we've been expanding our events this year into other things.
Yeah, most definitely. It's definitely great to see somebody like yourself and your organization out there doing well for the Ronald McDonald House and also obviously for ALS. It's exciting. Hearts, not a game you hear a lot, but it's definitely a fun one to play. I used to play that when I was a kid with my grandparents. So
yeah, that's one we picked. We figured it's kind of a good game for all ages and not too hard to pick up pretty quickly.
No, Hearts is great. Spades is where you start losing family members to fights.
Yeah, that can get a little complicated, but that's a good game too.
Yeah, most definitely. Talking to Ben Abraham, CEO of Chai Poker. Let's talk about your personal life. We're going to get into the tournament, obviously, this Saturday, the 14th, at Southpoint. Let's talk about you. I know that you've been a little bit of a world traveler yourself. You've played the main event at the World Series of Poker. You've been across the pond, and actually, I'm a little jealous. You've played at a poker room that I have, since it's opened, I've been kind of itching to play over there. I just haven't got back to the East Coast. Let's start with the main event back in July. I know that was kind of a big thing for you, kind of a lifelong dream fulfilled. Just walk me through that. What was that experience like?
It was a great experience. It was my first time playing, and I've been playing professionally for the past 4 years. So really, it was like you said, a dream come true to finally play it. I wish I could have done a little better. I thought all the volunteering and the charity work that I did would let me run a little deeper, but it wasn't the case. I still did okay. I made it to about day 2, and I played well on day 1, but I ran into a tough hand late in the day, and that kind of hurt me going into day 2. So.
I tell you what, though, just putting your name on a bag, that's an accomplishment in itself. So don't let anyone tell you it's not. I'll tell you, put your name on a bag in the main event, making it day 2. I know that's a grind. It's a 7-day marathon, but you did well. You did well.
I could have just bought into day 2.
Well, don't tell everybody.
I could have skipped day 1 and just bought into day 2. That was a little frustrating, but I understand. It's not going to be. It's never going to. There's no way it's going to be easy to win the main event. So you're going to have to you have to grind no matter what. So it's still fun.
That's a good way to put it. A lot of people think they can sprint through that. It's not the case at all. Now, I know you went across the pond and you came back with quite the interesting tale. You went to London just recently. I know there's a blog post about it on chaipoker.com where you can read up on it. But just give us a little bit of what went on and during your time across the overseas over there in London.
Yeah, I've never been to London, so I decided it was time to go, and it was really cool. It was a great city. I thought it was pretty similar to New York City. There's something always going on, really. I caught a Chelsea football game. That was really cool. Saw the American Pulisic play. He got subbed in the second half. That was cool. And I played poker there. I played mostly cash. At one of the Caesars property actually has a casino there called Empire Casino.
Nice.
So I mainly played cash there. It was 1 pounds, so played a little higher and 1-2.
Fair enough.
No limit pounds, and then played like a small tournament there. But yeah, I almost got stuck in England because Thomas Cook went under, but I made it back to the U.S. and ended up just flying to Boston.
There you go. And yeah, in Boston, you talked about it. We talked about it before we started recording. The brand new Encore has opened up over there in the Boston Harbor, over in Everett. And I've got a few friends that went out there to go to work. But you've got to give me just a little evaluation, if you will, of the new Encore in Boston Harbor.
Yeah, it was really cool. I grew up outside of Boston. Poker in New England, there really was never much going on. I used to always have to drive down to Foxwoods in Connecticut or up to New Hampshire to find tournaments or games. There really was never anything regulated in Massachusetts for a long time. The action was good. I only played one session, but the action was good in that session, and everything I heard about the rest of the time, it's good action. So I think it's great for the city of Boston to finally have a casino option.
Yeah, there you go, for sure. I'm sure that place is rocking nonstop. All right, so let's move on to the tournament, the charity tournament on Saturday, December 14th. Now, who are we playing for this weekend?
So it's for the Boys and Girls Clubs, Southern Nevada, basically Las Vegas.
There you go. Yeah, it's going to be, again, if you are in the area or planning a trip, Southpoint is down the Strip. It's not necessarily on the Strip, even though the address is Las Vegas Boulevard. If you're coming from the Strip, you can either take the 15 south down to Silverado Ranch or just drive down Las Vegas Boulevard. I see a 7 o'clock start time, but 6:30, I know you've got some goodies going on.
Yeah, we're giving out gift bags, and all the pizza and some other food is donated by Grimaldi's on Eastern. So try and get there around 6:30, sign up, get a gift bag, and get free food.
All right, so let's go over the basics of a tournament because most people who play tournaments want to know these things. Now,
Sure.
give me buy-in, give me chips, give me all the specs on this tournament here.
All right, it's $120. You're going to get $10K in chips, and then you can do a $10 optional add-on, which goes to the staff at Southpoint. They're doing a lot for us, so we really appreciate them.
For sure.
And with that $10 add-on, you're going to get another $5K in chips. And then what we're doing is we're doing a holiday toy drive. So if you bring a new toy for the tournament, you get an extra $5K in chips. And you're welcome to bring more toys, but you're only going to get one $5K extra per entry. It is re-entry, so you could re-enter, give another toy, and basically the max starting stack will be $20K.
Aha, loophole. I like it. I like it for sure.
Kind of.
Hey, I mean, it gives the people incentive to come, donate more time, donate more toys. You can't go wrong with that.
Right. We're donating money. We're donating toys. We're doing a lot.
Yeah, the kids. We want the kids to have a great Christmas, obviously, this year, and obviously going forward. Talk to me about some of the things not on the felt that'll be going on.
So we're adding a few new things this year. We're doing a cash raffle again, like we did last year.
Right.
And this time we're adding a silent auction. So just bring some extra cash for the raffle, and we got some cool stuff for the auction. We got Raiders gear, we got Golden Knights gear. We got some golf. We got a golf twosome to Rose Ranch, which we're going to be auctioning off as well. So definitely bring some extra cash.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got so much going on. I mean, anybody who comes in there is just going to be overwhelmed in a good way. I mean, I've been to every single event, at least poker-wise, that you guys have put on. I don't mean
the winner of the inaugural event, Mr. Aaron Krause, right there.
You guys have done great. I mean, the numbers have been great. Like I said, the turnouts. But what about the dollars?
Last year we raised between two tournaments over $5,000, and we're only doing one this year. So I'm hoping to at least hit that number again with this tournament. I'm pretty confident that we're going to do that. Yeah,
most definitely. I'm hoping to see the numbers raised like they have each time you've put this on. Again, we're talking to Ben Abraham, CEO of Chai Poker. You can find them on Facebook. Just search Chai Poker and give them the like button. Hit that. Or Twitter at Chai Poker. Chai is CHAI. Check them out. Twitter, Chai Poker. Obviously, you can check out their website, chaipoker.com. Again, this charity tournament benefiting the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southern Nevada will be Saturday, December 14th. 6:30 will be pizza and gift bags. If you're running a little late for that, no worries. The tournament doesn't start till 7. Again, we have a cash raffle at the first break and a silent auction. And now, you talked about the holiday toy drive. I think that's pretty awesome. Every time you buy in, you bring a new unwrapped toy, and you'll receive $5K extra in chips. So, yeah, it's definitely always a good time. I can't complain. Before we sign off, is there anything else you want to let everybody know?
Yeah, if you're running a little late, there is late registration until the first break around 8:30, 9 o'clock, we'll say. So you can still go if you're a little busy earlier. You can still get over there and play. So we do have a special room rate over at Southpoint if you need it. Just shoot me an email at chaipoker1@gmail.com if you're interested in a special room rate at Southpoint for the night.
Sounds great, man. I cannot wait for Saturday coming up. Obviously, you know, the whole crew here, myself, Token, Mr. Tony Johnson, and obviously Spike. We're going to come DJing it up over at the Southpoint on December 14th. Ben, as always, we appreciate your continued support of our podcast, and we cannot wait for this Saturday's tournament.
All right, thanks so much, Aaron. Thanks, Vegas Squares. Appreciate you guys.